The background might look a little bit more empty because I brought these guys to the front. I got old school Daredevil right there. And then I got...
He bobbles too.
Matt Murdock right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's also bobbly.
And then I got like proper...
Sorry, I wanted to bobble them. Bobble.
Does he stay? I'm like wondering if I can put them anywhere so that like you can see them, but I don't knock it over.
They gotta stay around here.
No. Oh, I'm gonna put them right there so you can still see them if the frame is wide enough. I don't know.
Bobble.
He's gonna get knocked over at some point. I just know it. Anyway, you see them. That's fine. That's enough. They'll make appearances every now and then, so they're gonna watch the show with us.
Okay. The joy.
Daredevil, Born Again, Season 1, Episode Trace. Here we go. If you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/cinejump, or go to cinejump.com. Both URLs will get you there. You will need your own Disney Plus subscription, so you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with 2 of your favorite pals from the internet. And these guys, too.
Haha.
Okay, here we go.
My wife and I, we have work to do.
My wife.
Yes, man.
He's not the man I married.
White Tiger, you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
He's not gonna stay.
Well, he got his suit.
That's true.
Bring you some food?
No.
What?
No? Really? You're not hungry?
Luquillo is a beach near where I'm from in Puerto Rico. Palm trees and the coqui.
The what?
It's a little tree frog.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't croak. It sings its name.
Aw.
Oh, I thought I was gonna go coqui.
So every sunset, thousands of these frogs start calling out to the one and only.
Oh,
Is that how he feels about his wife?
like March of the Penguins or something?
You're gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise. And you'll be
It's a
reunited.
big
with your
promise. Well, he's got the Star Witness, so.
Just don't let anything happen to the Star Witness and you'll be okay.
Yo, what's up?
This doesn't look good.
Well, that's not no. It's no.
Be cool.
Be cool.
It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't trouble you for the keys to this fine vehicle, could I? Thank you very much. And, wallets while you're at it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
They couldn't just plow through that car? I guess it's not worth the risk.
No.
You know whose truck this is? Are you a hard man, are you?
Yeah.
Like that's
Silly
gonna
wee
scare
bastard.
him.
Oh, no, he dead. Damn! Oh, he had no idea someone was behind him.
Dang.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
I hear Bacon's Freud triptych is coming up for auction again.
The yellow one.
You remember?
He remembers everything.
He has all the details.
Last night there was a double homicide not half a mile from the port. Apparently a hijacking gone wrong.
Is she related to this at all?
Make the appropriate calls and inspire Chief Gallo to make it a priority.
Maybe because she's no longer working in control. They're just doing whatever the hell they want.
They'll turn on each other.
They're rats.
I guess it's a vacuum now.
Yeah.
Rats at the bottom of the barrel. Let them kill each other.
And when they're done
Isn't it fish?
each other, whoever is left standing will come after you.
He's like, let them come.
That kind of violence. Petty blood feuds. None of it is our concern.
She's like, hold on, I thrive in pettiness. What are you talking about?
He's not giving her enough information to go off of.
No, they used to be like so close. And what the hell?
What is happening?
What is going on?
It must be that he's punching walls.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a... Oh. Nice misdirect.
Yeah. See, they're more similar than they realize. That's what the show is telling us.
I guess so.
You know you don't need those glasses indoors, right?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Who's there?
Just pretending.
You're a blind lawyer who can fight.
Oh, shit. I thought he killed them.
Yeah.
You know, Murdoch, I bet Judge Cooper would be interested to hear that you're interfering with a police investigation.
Oh, I think you mean a shakedown.
Well, doesn't exactly seem ethical. I bet he'd throw you right off the case.
Well, at least I won't go to jail. Witness tampering is a serious offense. Now, maybe you get lucky and the DA only slaps you with a misdemeanor, but I doubt it.
Two can play this game. The mural.
He misunderstood the concept of a safe house. Probably got eyes on us.
He says it relaxes him.
Oh.
The noise?
I get it.
Hey, Cherry Cola. Get back, man. Finally.
Was he dealing with psychological warfare? You know that torture where they just keep playing music?
Oh.
I'm not your man. And this is just for me to get you on the stand without sweating and puking.
Relax. I got you.
It's just a teeny tiny bit.
How many commendations of excellence have you received?
Oh.
3. I got 1 for integrity and 2 for community service.
Integrity.
I know, right?
Hilarious.
Did you and Officer Shanahan see much action that night?
Yeah, we didn't see any action until we got down to the platform on 168th. You know, the place is like a ghost town. And the defendant, he just came out of nowhere.
Oh my
He had this
gosh.
wild look in his eyes, and when
Keep
you're a
it
cop long
cool,
enough, you know
keep
what
it
that look
cool.
means, and he starts running towards us.
His wife's here.
Did you tell the defendant to stop?
Yes, many times.
Calm down.
Next thing I know, the guy just takes Cal and he just pushes him in front of the train.
Don't react, Hector.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Keep it cool.
Cal Shanahan was my best friend. And that's all over now.
See? It was inevitable. Thank you. You killed Daredevil.
Whoopsie.
Now he's Dead Devil.
You know, there's this thing they say in boxing, the best cure for a black eye is fast hands.
Objection.
Sustained. Come on, Mr. Murdoch.
Sassy.
Meaning you and your partner were alone on the platform.
Yes.
Language can be strange sometimes, so I just want to make sure we're saying
Oh,
the
it's
same
true.
thing here. By alone, you mean just the two of you, no one else.
No one else.
No? Okay. Lies.
No busker playing a guitar,
No.
Their lawyers acting antsy.
which means there certainly wasn't a confidential informant you were roughing up.
Objection.
Officer Powell, let's try this. You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
Uh-oh.
Never heard of him.
Why'd you hesitate?
Why are you perjuring yourself?
Nicky Torres is a confidential informant. Used to work with the NYPD. In fact, used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly.
Yeah, you're acting weird.
Deny, deny, deny.
Did you and Officer Shanahan have an arranged meeting with Nicky Torres on the platform that night?
It's a simple yes or no.
There's a long delay.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
You don't know? How do you not
I
know?
did say that.
Oh, you don't know him?
He's planting information in the jury's
Yeah.
mind, though.
Torres
Oh,
cannot testify.
he can't see it though.
He can hear the tattoo ink.
That's just so unfortunate. It's like a clue that's right in front of his face.
Yup.
Hey, you promised I'd be safe.
We'll be fine if you stay out of sight. Come on.
Come on,
let's go.
hurry up.
Stop
Get-
standing out there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
It feels like someone's watching.
Oh, no. Oh, I hope Cherry makes it.
Looking at the doors isn't going to get them here any faster.
Who says I'm looking at the doors?
That'll be here.
Oh, God. I feel like my stomach's thumping.
Here we
jumping
go.
into my throat.
Here we go.
Oh, no. Come on,
Oh,
Cherry
boy.
Cola.
They can pull you over.
Yeah, they're just out here in their full police gear. I'm scared.
I was going to get hit from the other side.
Yeah. Shit.
Mr. Murdoch, call your witness.
He's running late. He's.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
no.
Warrant officer.
Get out of the van, asshole.
No. They've hit.
Is it
They've hit
misdirect?
him.
Misdirect.
They've hit him.
Nice.
Where'd they? Ah!
Nice.
Nice. Hurry
A
up.
false floor in the van or something?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
God,
This is
right into the
scary.
lion's den is what
So
it feels
scary.
like.
My name's Nicky Torres,
And where do you live, Mr. Torres?
Washington Heights.
So are you close to the 168th Street subway station?
Yeah, it's 4 blocks from my house.
Okay.
Where are you working right now?
He's not.
I'm between jobs at the moment.
It's a nice way of putting it.
18 months ago, I got pinched for dealing. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I got a kid. I needed money.
What happened with that case?
It went away. I told the cops I'd help him out sometimes.
And by help out, you mean become a confidential informant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Torres, is that what you're doing on the night of New Year's Eve? Were you passing along information to Officers Shanahan and Powell?
Is he going to do it?
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. That's so scary. Be brave. Be brave. Come on.
Remembering you're under oath.
No? Was home all night.
No.
Previously, you stated pretty clearly that you were actually at the 168th Street subway station being beaten when
Objection.
Hector Ayala intervened to save your life.
Objection.
With great risk put himself in harm's way, didn't he?
Isn't that true? Counsel, stand down.
He's clearly scared.
Withdraw the witness, Your Honor.
Dang.
Mr. Torres, you are dismissed.
He's a dead man.
He is a dead man.
The mayor's 30 minutes late.
He won't be joining us. Now, the shootout 2 days ago at the port is just the latest in a long line of very noisy
He's
mistakes.
the new Wesley.
It all ends today.
We don't take orders from you, son. That's not how things work.
Luca, this is what you owe Victor. Restitution.
Interesting.
1.8. I like the sound of that.
Are you out of your mind?
Maybe next time you should hire guys who know how to jack
Maybe
a
you
truck.
shouldn't hire a bunch of trigger-happy assholes.
Enough! All this arguing, bloodshed, chaos, it's getting in the way. 1.8. That's the number.
All right.
How about I pay $0 to Victor, and you go tell Fisk if he's got something to say to me, he can come tell me himself. I don't take orders from the mayor's errand boy.
Does he show up?
Excuse you.
I don't work for the mayor.
Oh.
I work for the man.
Watch out.
So what the hell happened?
Maybe the cops got to him, or they threatened his kid.
Or he was never on our side in the first place.
So what do we have without Nikki?
Not a lot.
Our entire defense just got flushed down the toilet.
What has she got in her head?
Maybe there's a paper trail. Some kind of CI registration form or a record of payments or something.
Powell did everything in cash, kept it all off the books.
You testify for them? Is there a case we can hang on him?
Nothing I found.
He's just downing liquor.
He's innocent. We put him on the stand. He tells his side of the story, the truth. And we hope the jury see him the way we do.
That's a big risk.
Yeah, it's really risky.
We're gonna need a lot more bourbon.
What you're trying to do, it's not going to work.
Counseling?
What is she trying
Tell
to
me.
Oh no.
I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you.
Yeah. Keep everything above board.
I don't like watching everything fall apart.
I respect that.
Okay.
You wanted to keep the peace. Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
You can tell her this, though.
Is that what it is? Chaos before a stronger peace? Or is it my penance for what I did?
No.
You're punishing me for Adam.
I'm not punishing you for anything.
You're leaving me out in the cold.
Be cool, be cool. The therapist is here.
She was listening the whole time.
Best face.
Thank you for your patience.
Who's Adam? Tell me.
No. Where were we?
Why don't we just talk about Adam? Like, I feel like that's the thing.
Mr. Ayala, how often would you say you're at the 168th Street subway station?
Oh, a few times a week. It's close to the apartment.
Were you there on New Year's Eve?
Oh, gosh, he's gonna get cross-examined by the other lawyer, and that's where issues are gonna arise.
Yes. Would you mind walking us through what happened that night?
I was heading down to the station.
Where were you going, Mr. Ayala?
My wife and I, we live with my sister and my niece.
Okay.
Soledad and I, we've always dreamt of having our own place, and I had finally saved up the money.
Aww.
I put a deposit down on a studio in the South Bronx.
She didn't know that.
It's not much, but it's ours. I was going there to put the flowers there for the next day.
She had no idea.
Because you wanted to surprise your wife.
Yes.
Okay, so you're heading into the station. What happens next?
I heard yelling. Sounded like someone was in trouble, so I ran down to see what was going on.
What did you see?
A man getting beat up. And I never saw him again until yesterday in court. And now I know his name is Nicky Torres.
Okay.
What about the men who were doing the beating? Did you know them?
No.
Did you know they were police officers?
I yelled at them to stop, and they didn't. So I ran down to help. And then everything just happened so fast. I tried to break it up, then they started beating on me, and I tried to fight them off, and then all of a sudden one of them slipped and fell into the tracks.
It was an accident.
I didn't want anyone to get hurt.
Could have just walked away.
That's not his style.
Ignored the problem.
Yeah.
You decided to risk your own safety to help a stranger. Wasn't the first time, was it?
Oh, we bringing this up?
Oh.
I don't understand.
Well, I'm just saying that you put yourself in harm's way before. Many times. The question is, Why?
Because he was in trouble.
You intervened that night because you're a hero.
Matt, don't do this.
Mr. Ayala, yes or no? Are you
Oh
the
my
vigilante
God.
known as the White Tiger?
Objection!
You just outed him in court. Oh my God.
He's like, don't look at me, dude. I have no idea why.
So non-consensual.
You should have asked me first.
Yes, I agree.
I know.
That was not fair.
It wasn't your secret to tell.
That's right.
It's true.
Just trying to keep you out of prison, buddy. We were losing. I had to take a big swing. You know, Hector, if you are acquitted,
He's a military background. He could have used that.
your White Tiger days are over. I mean, you know that, right? You can't ever put that suit back on.
You tell him that.
I don't think you understand. Being the White Tiger is more than just putting on a suit.
He gets it.
It's who I am.
Yeah.
It's a calling.
Does he share his secret?
I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Yo, you just walked. Yeah, you walked right into this conversation, my dude. You walked right in.
There are other ways to help. Other ways to contribute.
Keep telling yourself that.
Ways that don't require a mask. You have to think about your family now. They need you. And for what it's worth, I think you might be surprised at how much you don't miss being him.
You're lying to
Your
yourself.
knuckles are still fresh.
We had just dropped our son off at a game.
Oh my goodness.
We were driving home. And this
Oh my goodness.
SUV, it runs a stop sign and it just plows right into us. The engine caught on fire. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck.
Oh, this is like people talking about how the White Tiger helped them.
Until all of a sudden I see someone running toward us.
Oh.
It was White Tiger. He saved our lives.
A few weeks ago, I was leaving work. I
Oh,
was
this
late,
is perfect.
And I have to go to this alley to get home.
And the wife is there to hear all of it.
This guy, he tries to grab me. I screamed, but then I saw he had a knife. I was so scared. If White Tiger hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
On the night of October 2nd at 2:38 a.m., I responded to an attempted burglary call. When I arrived, the suspect was hiding in an alley, and before I could draw my weapon, he attacked me without provocation. And then White Tiger appeared. He intervened, pulled the suspect off me, then helped me subdue and arrest the suspect.
Wow, that plays favorably with the cops.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Officer Reyes, Officer Wong, Officer Morales, Officer Grant.
I bet all of those guys have the tattoos, though.
All of these tell a different version of the same story. And it isn't the story of a man who has a vendetta against the police. I think many of the people in this room would consider White Tiger to be an ally.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he doesn't have that tattoo.
That's right.
Let's talk about Mr. and Mrs. Burgos. Why would you risk your life by running toward a burning car to save strangers?
It's the right thing to do.
What about Gianna Moreno? You again put yourself in harm's way. Why?
It's the right thing to do.
As long as he stays cool.
And when you saw Officer Barlow was in trouble,
And he
you
keeps,
ran in when
you know,
others
a cool head under cross-examination.
Yeah.
He's good.
It's the right thing to do.
Police said Hector attacked them, that he came out of nowhere. That's what they said. The White Tiger. Why would he do this without the amulet? It gives him extraordinary strength and power.
That's right.
Would any of you walk into battle with one arm tied behind your back? I wouldn't. Every night, Hector Ayala goes out and risks his life to keep his neighborhood safe, to protect his community.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Does this sound like the type of man who'd murder a police officer in cold blood?
No.
He is a man of integrity. The community says so. The police say so.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's solid.
Doesn't make the man. And whether Hector Ayala is wearing a White Tiger suit or not, he's a hero.
Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you.
Wow. Even the judge is convinced. Okay.
Oh, okay. No cross-examination.
Is
I guess
there?
it's done.
You know, every morning I get up, I kiss my wife, I call my kids, I give money to my parish, then I drive out to Queens to see my mother. Does that make me a good person?
No. I mean,
That was a trick question. Frankly, it's a false premise.
I
people
see.
can do bad things. Bad
True.
people can do good things.
You're saying you're a bad person?
Hector Ayala might have done some good things. Does that make him incapable of doing a bad thing?
Okay, good argument.
Of course not.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
No, it feels like a real lawyer's argument.
Do you know what happens to a person when they get hit by a train? When you have 200,000 pounds of steel slam into you, all of your bones break. All of your organs are eviscerated.
We're ignoring how this happened.
Right.
But here's the kicker. You're still alive. You don't actually die until they back the train up, and then your body, it just bursts.
Ew.
And that is exactly what happened to Officer Shanahan when Hector Ayala pushed him in front of that train. But we're supposed to be okay with that, right? Because he's done some nice things for people.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was the right thing to do. These men and women you see sitting here, they're officers of the law.
His closing
But
argument.
what were his clients doing?
Yeah, but his closing argument is pretty strong.
It's strong. It's strong. I can't deny that.
If Hector's sole intent was to do good for his community, why is he hiding?
Because you guys want to take out guys like him.
Real heroes don't need to hide.
Oh. Ugh.
Damn. What happened?
Yeah. Did we win? Did we lose?
It seems somber.
Yeah. Still trying to figure it out.
He didn't throw it in the water.
No, he didn't. I told you, he's holding on to it.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Oh, boy.
In the matter of the people versus Hector Ayala, on the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant
not guilty.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Not guilty.
Yes!
Oh.
On the count of murder in the second degree,
Guilty,
the
not
jury
guilty.
finds the defendant not guilty.
Wow.
On the count of
Manslaughter?
manslaughter in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Watch your
Whoa.
back when you walk outside. Your face, your wife is known. Your kid, like, you're easily trackable now.
oh, God. You might have to move out of New York.
That's not gonna go over well.
Uh-oh.
Your friend, the journalist BB.
All due respect, sir, we have people at the Times.
Tell her I want to see her again.
Why
We want to keep this, like, you know, cool and hip and young.
So is this the Matt Murdock victory lap? You win the
It's
Ayala
crazy
case, now
that
you
she's
get
the
to enjoy
therapist, right?
spoils.
Yeah.
And she can't talk about it.
Yeah.
See,
she
my old
can't.
partner and I, straight out of law school, we were so broke. We pulled about everything we had together for an office bottle of Melvin's. Only broke it open when we won.
Aww.
Needless to say, the first bottle lasted a very long time.
You're talking about your friend Foggy Nelson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of wondering when you would.
Oh. Are we therapizing for free?
He's got layers, this dude.
Like an onion.
Charlie Cox, man.
He certainly knew how to enjoy the good moments when they came.
Here's to a man who cooks, a well-won case, and Foggy Nelson.
Mm.
May God hold them all in the hollow of his hand.
That's beautiful.
The Ayala verdict is an absolute miscarriage of justice.
Well, sir, a court and a jury found him not guilty.
Courts fail, juries get it wrong. I should know.
Uh-huh.
She gonna ask about his knuckles?
A masked vigilante, a murderer, is allowed to roam the streets, and a veteran of the NYPD lies dead.
Oh, he's putting it back
going
on?
out. Wow.
How long does he last out there?
I don't know. He does have an amulet.
Yeah, but his wife, though.
I know.
any society that's based on the rule of law. A man who wears a mask to cover his face is a coward.
But everyone knows who he is now.
These vigilantes, they are not heroes. I ran on a promise.
It's a very bright outfit. It's hard not to notice it.
Demands that I keep it.
I'm scared.
Damn. Like
No.
The rule of law must prevail.
Damn.
What?
No. No. You're kidding.
Well, it's hard to know because everyone's got those tattoos and stuff. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could be that that's not Punisher, but I don't know.
I don't want to think that Punisher is being controlled by
Fisk?
Wilson Fisk.
Oh.
Like, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. But yeah, we didn't see his face. Obviously, the outfit looks very much like the Punisher.
Yeah, his face is shrouded in darkness. So
Yeah.
we don't know for sure who did
It could
that.
be like there's a copycat gang or something like that, or they've repurposed the symbol and used it for themselves or something. So until we see his face, we can't be sure 100%.
We still haven't seen Matt Murdock in his outfit yet.
No, not yet.
Not since episode 1.
Maybe he'll get a new outfit.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, he's got a whole collection, doesn't he? That was revealed in the trailer at some point.
Yeah.
This one doesn't balance very well. He keeps falling back.
It's because he's blind.
Charlie Cox is such a phenomenal actor because in that dinner scene, he had a great way of letting me know how he was feeling without overplaying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like all the dialogue, there's so much going on in that scene where he's like saying stuff, but there's other stuff happening underneath it. I really admire actors who are able to do that in such a way that it just feels so effortless. It just feels like I'm watching a real person.
Well, exactly.
You know?
It's naturalistic. He's done the work.
Yeah.
He knows exactly how he feels about Foggy and everything.
Yeah.
And so if you truly believe your given circumstances and you just talk about it, all of those things are going to be there. And all you have to do as an actor is step out of your own way.
Yeah.
Just allow it to happen.
Yeah. I hope we get to see him in other stuff that is noteworthy beyond Daredevil because I know he's been in other shows. I haven't seen it.
And movies. I love Stardust.
Oh my God, he was in Stardust? I
Yeah,
forgot all about that.
Young Charlie Cox, yeah.
Gotcha. I need to rewatch that then.
Such a great movie.
Because it's been so long. I don't even remember him in that movie. But he's just so phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think that his ability to be so real in his performance is part of what makes his character so magical. Like, you know how Robert Downey Jr. is just like intrinsically Iron Man, you know, setting aside the future plans of the MCU. Like when you think Iron Man, you immediately think Robert Downey Jr. and there's no other Iron Man, right, in your mind. And a lot of that is just Robert Downey Jr. bringing himself to that role.
Yeah.
And, you know, bringing his RDJ-isms, as it were. And I think likewise here, you know, Charlie Cox, he's bringing something special there. And I think that's a big reason why people love and adore his character so much. It's not just the comics and the lore and the action. It's also that. Like, whatever that is, it just immerses you in this story, you know?
He just brings so much of himself in a way that is just really delightful to watch. And I'm so glad that we got that scene because, you know, like I said, when we watched episode 1, I felt kind of cheated, you know, like emotionally cheated to have Foggy taken away like that. Like we were just in denial, right? Which is completely natural. I think that's also natural at first. Like when something like that happens, you're immediately like, no, it can't be. Like they're still here, right? And I really wanted some sort of release for him because I feel like his character is so great. He really deserves that. And that scene had me kind of choking up because of, you know, just how special he was and how much he meant to his best friend, Matt. You know, and so, yeah, that was just such a really lovely scene to include.
Yeah.
And it also shows us like he's still recovering. He's still dealing with that on a daily basis.
So I suppose it's also worthwhile to commend the writing for that stuff. I mean, it's not just Charlie Cox.
Absolutely.
Doing the performances. There's good dialogue in there as well that he's pulling from. And I guess perhaps as well, good direction. So it's the whole culmination of everything, everyone involved to create that stuff and bring it to life. I wonder how people will feel about this episode because I don't think there was a single fight scene in this, right? In this episode?
No.
So it was all just like the jury stuff, the court stuff.
Which I again thoroughly enjoyed. It was so thrilling, like to go through the ups and downs of like, oh yay, we have our star witness now. Oh no, he's not going to testify. Crap, what do we do? And then to have Matt out White Tiger like that,
right,
and be like, oh, Hector is White Tiger. Without his consent, which, oh my God, what a move. Also, kind of dickish considering that he's also a masked vigilante, right? And like, how would he feel if someone else just revealed his secret like that? But I understand why he felt he had to, because ultimately it helps them
curried favor.
Win the case. Yeah. And I do remember like seeing a comment somewhere, maybe it was on our reaction or on a different video. Someone was like, oh yeah, like I'm excited for White Tiger, but I'm really scared. I think they're going to kill him.
It seemed evident to me that he was not going to make it out of the show alive.
Which is like such BS, man. Like, you bring a cool Latino superhero, and then you're like, and now we just executed him.
Sure.
It's good drama. Don't get me wrong. It was just shocking. But, like, come on, you did our guy dirty.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I think that it's potentially going to be further motivation for Matt to get back in the game, perhaps. Well,
it's dangerous. It's dangerous to be out there, but that's never stopped Matt before. And obviously that didn't stop White Tiger either.
Well, it's got to do something to him. Like, you don't kill that character off for nothing, right? It's not just to serve Wilson Fisk's plan.
Right.
There's got to be something that that affects Daredevil, Matt Murdock directly, emotionally, and I feel like it's got to come back to that. He's going to have an issue. It's going to pull him back in. It's one of those things where, like, after a while, he can't ignore it anymore, and he's got to put the suit back on.
Yeah.
And it very well could be in the next episode. So.
Yeah. I mean, God, that was just heartbreaking because you have to think about what's going through his mind, right? It's like you've been outed, so everybody knows who you are, like what your face looks like underneath that mask. It was a pretty high-profile case, it seems. So I guess any sane person, any normal person would be like, well, that's it, I'm done, or would understand that they're marked now by the police.
I think that it was not smart to put the mask back on.
No, but I think that's also indicative of his character, and maybe in a way it's also showing us insight into Daredevil's character and other people who are like them, who are vigilantes and believe that they are doing the right thing, because it can feel like you don't have a choice. It's like, why did you go and help those people? Because it was the right thing to do.
Sure.
Why do you put on the costume even though people know who you are and you might die? Because it's the right thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so sad.
I just think that he probably needed his own White Tiger Born Again situation.
We need a White Tiger prequel. That's what we need.
Well, the thing is, it's like, in court, you can see all those police officers, and it's like you're a mark. You're given the circumstances of like how you ended up in this situation. It has to be very abundantly clear that you are now a target. Your family's a target.
Yeah.
That would be my foremost concern. To just go out into the street and be a vigilante again, given the climate and given that your wife's face is like known, I just think the first move is get out. Like,
it's either get out or, I mean, maybe he did what he did because he knew that if they took him out, then what reason do they have to take out his wife?
Yeah. Maybe this is selfish on my part. I kind of wish that he didn't die in the outfit. I kind of wish that he died trying to get away with his wife to protect them. Because it's like, that would be my first concern. It's like, yes, in my heart, like that's who I am, as a guy who goes out there and protects people, saves people, whatever. It's the right thing to do. But like the right thing to do is to keep your family safe.
Right.
Like they're obviously a mark now. Isn't that the whole reason you have a secret identity?
Exactly.
You know, and so
yeah, it's not just to protect your identity, it's to protect the people that you love.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because anyone could try and get to you through the people that you care about.
Yeah. So that would have been my preference. I understand it's more dramatic looking to have him in the outfit and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it certainly feeds into Fisk's agenda, right? Because he said some worrying things in the interview with BB, where he's like, you know, sometimes the court system can be wrong, blah, 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 blah. That's disturbing to hear. And he's taken it into his own hands. And that's a symbol to the people and to the people.
You think that was Fisk that did that at the end?
Well, I certainly believe that. Well,
we don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure, but it's either Fisk arranging. Fisk wouldn't kill him, but like with his own hands.
No. I'm just saying, do you think Fisk arranged that?
He could have. That's the thing.
Because
but
he's not the one that arranged the 1.8 million.
No. Oh, it could have been his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, it definitely feeds into his agenda, and it's just going to further support what he's talking about.
Yeah, I just wonder if like having the white tiger killed like that and his body being discovered, it's going to be all over the press.
Oh, 100%.
And so
yeah.
I just wonder what the reaction is going to be in the next episode from people.
Yeah,
you know?
It is fascinating, this kind of thing, the motif. That's not the right word, but like the device that they're using in the show with BB, because it really does give you that sense of like on the street level, what New Yorkers are really feeling. So yeah, I am curious to see how they handle that in the next BB thing, where I don't know if it's going to be the interview that she's having with Fisk, if that's going to be a part of it, or if she's going to be getting opinions from people and seeing how they actually feel about what happened to White Tiger. Yeah.
We'll find out. I think that the actor playing Cherry he's so good. I don't know. It was like that moment when Matt Murdock takes the mask out, and then, you know, his co-lawyer colleague looks back at Cherry, and Cherry's like, fuck, I don't know, man. Like, that was such a good moment, because I'm like, I have no idea why he did that. That's such a wild move. Like, why would you do that? But then it all made sense. I had to just trust the process that Matt Murdock has.
Yeah.
And it worked out, at least for the time being in court. I was just a little surprised, because I was like, can't you just say he's a war vet and like bring that back up? Because like he served the country, et cetera, et cetera. You could bring up whatever he did, you know, while serving. Certainly that's worthwhile. But
yeah, but I think the him being a masked hero vigilante and the actual actions that he had done were more in line with what happened. Whereas like if you were trying to argue, well, he's a veteran and he won a lot of medals or whatever, it's like, yeah, but he was just following orders and doing what he was supposed to do.
I still think he'd be a hero for all that. But I was going to say, like, I understand why it made sense to, you know, say he's the White Tiger and show those stories, those testimonials from people.
More compelling,
that's definitely more compelling. So, yeah. If I was a juror, like, knowing what that guy accomplished while fighting on behalf of my country, I'd still be like, that dude's a hero. So,
well, yeah, no,
you know.
I mean, not to discount anything that any veterans do while on active duty. I'm sorry if it came across that way, but it's just, I think what I was trying to put across is like your argument as well of like, oh, he's a weapon. You know what I mean?
Look, I admitted fault. Okay. We don't need to bring up the Con Air argument again. Like,
no,
I admitted fault.
I'm not saying that it's like bad. I'm just like, I just feel like him being White Tiger is a much stronger argument because it's in line with what he actually does and how he behaves. Unless they can pull up a story where he was on active duty and he did something similar, like he walked into a burning building and saved some children or something.
I don't know anything about White Tiger at all. Like, I only discovered when I hear the words White Tiger, I think of Tommy in Power Rangers. Like, because he went from Green Ranger to White Ranger and he had a White Tiger. That was his animal, his Zord.
I think of the book and the movie of the same name on Netflix.
Okay. So I all this to say, I'm not familiar with this character. I don't know how that amulet works. Like, I guess it said in the show they said it gives him powers, but I guess it clearly doesn't give him invincibility.
Yeah.
'Cause he got shot point
It
blank.
doesn't give him like a sense of precognition or super hearing or anything like that to know when someone's creeping up on you and wants to shoot you in the head.
When he first put the outfit on, he looked like a
luchador.
Yeah, that's what. Yes. That's what I was thinking. Like some kind of wrestler.
Yeah, I like that. I really like, kind of homemade superhero outfits. Like I actually love this outfit.
Yeah, me too.
I love the classic, like, oh, let me just pull out some black clothes from my closet, some cargo pants, and like put on a headscarf over my eyes.
Well, you know what's funny is when I was watching the recaps before we started the show, and I always liked this one better than the mask that he ended up with in season 1. And the guy who was talking about in one of the recaps, he said that they got rid of that mask because it was very evident that mask was rushed. It always looked like he was about to sneeze. I was like, I never thought of it that way, but that's very true. And so they tossed it and they gave him a new one that looked, I guess it's this one. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't. Anyway.
No, but I think there's something really charming about a character who's just making their own costume, and like they're still at the beginning of their story, right? At the beginning of their journey, their superhero journey. And like they just so desperately want to go out there and help that they, put together this homemade little outfit with whatever they can find at home or at the store. And I think it's just so cute.
Yeah. I just feel like it's hard to miss. Like,
well, yeah, he definitely went with high vis. You know what I mean? Like Daredevil was all like, listen, I'm dressed for the shadows.
Yeah, I mean it's red, but it's dark red.
Well, even it's like black.
That's
true. And red is nice because then you don't see bloodstains.
Sure.
But white. Like
a lot of bricks in New York in Hell's Kitchen, so I'm kind of blending in camouflage.
It's so clean. New York's not that clean. You know what I mean? Like, how much laundry do you have to do well, I guess it's leather, so you would just wipe it, but still.
What are we talking about right now?
His white costume.
Oh, I'm talking about Daredevil's red outfit kind of blends in with the bricks.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Like, what? Did I miss something? I lost the plot.
Wires, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you, though. Like, that white outfit's bound to get stained, like, every day. And so, I guess maybe that's why his wife's so mad, because she has to keep washing the blood off. Or maybe the amulet makes it
Yeah, maybe
more...
the amulet is magical and keeps it clean or something.
We don't know. And so, enough with this silly conjecture. You guys, thanks so much for hanging. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is...
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.